Hello, relatives. Welcome to this week's Schlagbite for the week February 16th, 2009, entitled Returning the Treasures of the Sierra Madre. The board of the Binational Committee of Solidarity with Indigenous People, or BICSIP for short, met at my home a couple of weeks ago. This is the name of our Mexican-American team that worked with the Huichol Indians in 2004 to help heal a childhood epidemic caused by sorcery. I've written about this extraordinary healing experience, the most astounding in my professional life, shortly afterwards in May of 2004. The magic of that experience has had a profound and lasting impact, which continues to this day. 6 of us came together, each with specific skills and expertise, and found a way to tell a healing story with one voice. In our coming together, we also created the opportunity for the Huichol to make their circle whole and well again. After our visit to the Huichol country 5 years ago, our organizer and driving force, Fernando Ortiz Monastadio, formed the BICSIP so we could get together periodically and use our influence to support the tribe. BICSIP petitioned the Mexican government to stop the building of a paved road deep into the inaccessible Huichol homeland because the tribe never approved construction of this road, and eventually the government relented. At this year's board meeting, after our traditional welcoming ceremonies, which can last for days, we submitted another petition to the presidents of Mexico and the United States on behalf of the Huicholes. We encouraged President Obama to adopt the 2007 United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. This declaration supports the respect for human rights, non-discrimination, and good governance for Indigenous people. It also includes the good faith that sacred relics and skeletal remains be returned to the indigenous tribes from where they were obtained, almost always without tribal approval. The UN Declaration was signed by 143 member nations. Only the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand refused. The American Museum of Natural History and the Smithsonian, among others, hold more than 20,000 Huichol sacred objects and remains. These are revered because of their spiritual significance, which keeps their communities whole. This is a good time for us to join the community of nations to honor and respect our indigenous relatives. On May 18th of this year, the UN Permanent Council on Indigenous People will meet in New York City, and we hope the United States will sign on to the resolution. Fernando, our beloved driver, will be there to present our petition and also to suggest that the Bilateral National Committee would be willing to serve as couriers and return the Huichol treasures. We are shamelessly committed to continue going back to the Sierra Madres so that we can keep working on ourselves as well. Have a great week. For those of you interested in healing and all of its manifestations, take a look on the website for The Last Mask of the Authentic Healer. For all people interested in healing themselves and others, have a great week. Remember, we're all connected. I say this for all my relations. Mitakuye.